Mars and Elon Musk, a grand dream or a clever strategy? For thousands of years, humanity has looked up at the sky and wondered, can we live somewhere beyond Earth? In the 21st century, that question is no longer philosophy. It has become a bold declaration, and the person daring enough to say it is Elon Musk. He talks about a city on Mars. He talks about hundreds of thousands of people leaving Earth to begin a new era. He says humanity must become a multiplanetary species in order to survive. But the biggest question still troubles the entire world. Why, after more than 2 decades, has Musk still not sent humans to Mars, even though he already has the most powerful rocket on Earth? Is the technology not ready? Is the funding insufficient? Or did that promise carry a different purpose from the beginning? In this video, we will peel back the truth. No sugarcoating, no idolizing, only science, ambition, and the hidden layers few dare to mention. When people look at the images taken by the Curiosity or Perseverance rovers, they often assume Mars is just a barren desert. Wrong. Mars is more brutal than every desert on Earth combined. Its atmosphere is so thin, it is nearly impossible to breathe. The air pressure is only about 1% of Earth's, meaning even if you brought a mini oxygen plant, you still could not survive outdoors. The average temperature is around minus 65 degrees Celsius. At night, some places drop to minus 100 degrees Celsius. Without a spacesuit, a human would die in minutes. Cosmic radiation is also a major threat. Without Earth's protective magnetic field, Mars is exposed directly to the solar wind. Any living organism staying long-term would suffer DNA damage, and then there are planet-wide dust storms. A single storm can engulf the entire planet for months, blocking sunlight and crippling all solar-powered systems, which would be the primary energy source for future bases. Yet strangely, these harsh conditions are exactly why scientists believe that if we can live here, we can live anywhere. There is still hope. Mars is not completely dead. There is ice beneath the soil. There are abundant minerals. There is stable carbon dioxide for growing plants in enclosed environments. Its day lasts 24 hours and 39 minutes, almost the same as Earth's. Mars is difficult to live on, but not impossible. And that is why Musk has wagered his entire career on it. The next question, can humans actually live on Mars? The answer is yes, but not as easily as in the movies. To survive, humanity must rebuild an entire miniature ecosystem. Habitats must be built underground. Radiation on the surface is so strong that living above ground would expose humans to levels comparable to continuous X-rays. So the first settlements will likely be buried beneath the regolith. Water, oxygen, and food systems must be recycled almost completely. A single failure could kill an entire community. Robots must build everything first. We cannot send humans to an empty place. Robots must construct roads, assemble domes, extract ice, and test the soil all before humans ever arrive. Long-term health is another major concern. Mars's gravity is only 1/3 of Earth's. Living long-term may weaken bones, shrink muscles, and alter blood circulation. And a minimal functioning community must be formed. We cannot send only a few scientists. To exist, a settlement needs doctors, engineers, farmers, materials experts, legal support, even artists. A small but complete society. This means we cannot send humans to Mars just to plant a flag in return. Once they arrive, they must stay, and the risks are enormous. So why does Elon Musk still dare to promise it? No one denies that Musk is a genius at creating momentum. But no one can deny that he loves setting impossible deadlines. In 2012, he said humans would reach Mars within 15 years. In 2016, he said it could happen as early as 2024. In 2020, he said the first mission might be in 2026. It is now the year 2025. Not only have humans not reached Mars, we have not even returned to the moon. So why does Musk promise so much? Because vision is what he uses to push humanity to move faster. If Musk said, "I need 30 more years," no one would care. If he says, I will send humans to Mars this decade, the whole world pays attention, investments flood in, and media buzzes. Musk's promises are not precise predictions. They are strategic leverage. The biggest reason humans have not reached Mars is technology. Starship, the biggest, most powerful rocket ever built, is still not ready. A slight angle error during landing can cause a multi-billion-dollar explosion. Landing on Earth is already difficult. Landing on Mars with a completely different atmosphere is far harder. Another issue, refueling in orbit. To reach Mars, Starship absolutely must refuel in space. 2 rockets must fly side by side, dock, and pump hundreds of tons of fuel while traveling nearly 8,000 meters per second. A tiny mistake means an explosion or a fall into the atmosphere. NASA also prioritizes the moon first. Starship is the lunar lander for NASA, meaning SpaceX must follow NASA's schedule and cannot rush to Mars independently. This delays the Mars dream by several years. The financial challenge is also enormous. Every Starship test costs a fortune. SpaceX survives mainly thanks to Starlink. But even then, a Mars mission requires unimaginable funding. International law adds another roadblock. A private company sending humans to another planet has no legal precedent. Issues like insurance, resource rights, and rescue operations are undefined. And finally, biological risks. NASA must ensure Mars has no dangerous microorganisms. And humans cannot contaminate Mars with Earth microbes. All these factors form a massive wall. Not because Musk is weak, but because the goal is monumental. So is Musk truly pursuing Mars, or is he selling a dream? Viewed rationally, Musk does benefit from the Mars vision. His companies gain value, his influence grows, talent gathers around him, funding flows in. But from the perspective of human progress, without Musk, no one would push space technology this fast. Without Musk, Starship would not exist. Without Musk, the dream of becoming multiplanetary would still be stuck in science fiction. The truth is, Musk is both a brilliant storyteller and the one bold enough to act. It may take 10 or 20 more years before we see human footprints on Mars, but that does not make the dream any smaller. One day, when children on Earth look up at the sky and see a tiny moving light, it might be the first human ship heading to Mars. And when that day comes, we will no longer ask, why go? We will ask, if we do not go, what will become of humanity?